Why holding the phone, Jack? Well, this year riders are outfitted with early access to custom shaping. That means that they can change everything about how their board reacts to different situations. Now, there's a whole number of parameters that they can customize this year, and our riders are really testing out how they want to approach these features in this race course with this new custom shaping feature.
It's like a whole new board without a hardware release.
Custom shaping all the way. We're actually tuning to the board's maximum potential.
You can make flow anything you want now, so it's really all in your hands. It's pretty rad to play with.
I'll try that. I feel like I need the aggressiveness in the beginning, and then once I start getting going, I don't want it too aggressive.
There's so many things to get used to and mess around with. I like that ability to put the aggressiveness up at the beginning.
Well, you heard it from them, but it'll be interesting to see how custom shaping comes into play in this year's race.
Brought to you by Topo Designs. Brought to you by Reno Tahoe. Reno Tahoe is where the largest alpine lake collides with the biggest little city in the world. Brought to you by Turtlebox. Live free. Brought to you by Function. The best wrist guards, hands down.
The Dirt Union, an elite team of masonry specialists, cabinetry senseis, expert arborists, and masters of architectural design. Together with a little industry and the determination that powers America, they can build your dreams into reality. OSHA hates them, but one-wheel riders love them. They're capable, but men of few words.
You said what we're looking at. This is now on to the biggest little bridge.
Wait, what else was I saying? The bridge?
Let's go. Nolan Sawyer, and we're here standing on the biggest little bridge.
Well, berm, baby, berm.
With a penchant for perfection and a scientific approach, everything about this course was carefully measured.
We're here at the little slalom course. Some neighbor's fence was a donation, so he doesn't know yet. So you see right here, we came out here about midnight. We laid down and we looked up at the stars, and we all held hands and sang Kumbaya. And at that moment, we realized this was the right angle.
All right, favorite log. Come with me, check this out. This guy right here, count all the rings. Some of these logs are over 150 years old. We all recycled, upcycled logs. Every log is a little different. Keeping it technical.
Good job.
Oh man, I'm so glad I didn't fart.
Racers in the simplicity of balance and speed, defying gravity with a single wheel under their feet, all on the cusp of something extraordinary. The coveted title for Race Rail Champion and $10,000 in cash. For some, it's been a long journey across the globe. For others, it's home territory. But they all face new obstacles designed to test their limits of comfort and speed. Who will have the ride of a lifetime and make it to the bottom first? Who will cement their name in history? At age 14 in his first season in the ORL circuit, Jafari Silsley's dominated the men's season on his way to the #1 ranking. Does he have what it takes to challenge a field of seasoned veterans and former champions like Brendan Schermeyer, Dave Stewart, and Tyler James? Or will last year's champion, Kyle Hansen, hoist the rail 2 years in a row? The men's bracket is loaded and it could be anyone's game. Let's crown ourselves a men's 2023 champion. Welcome to the 2023 Race the Rail World Championship.
Welcome to Sky Tavern Resort outside Reno, Nevada, and we are here for day 2 of Onewheel's Race for the Rail. How's it going, everybody? Todd Richards beside me. I've got Jack Mudd from Onewheel, Ted Rosso from Where are you from? What's your background, Ted?
Everywhere and anywhere, baby.
There we go. That's what we like to see. Well, we are here today. This is day 2 of this one-wheel race that we have up here at Sky Tavern. Another $10,000 to give away. Yesterday we had the women. Today we've got the men. And I mean, Jack, we've already seen the practice sessions go down. There's some absolute hectic speeds going on up there, and people are frothing in the start gate.
Yeah, absolutely, Todd. Count me in on the froth because it could be anyone's ball game here today. All 16 of the men that we have here in this bracket are squarely in contention to take this home. I asked a number of people in the crowd who they have, and I heard different answers almost every time. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
We got 16 froth dogs out there
Froth
ready to
dogs.
go home with $10,000.
Well, we'll have one froth dog and 15. I wish I was a little frothier.
Little froth puppies.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be fun.
Well, Ted Rosser, yesterday you were doing sideline. Now we got you here in the booth. You've watched a lot of these competitors over the course of the week take their practice runs. What is the one thing that stood out to you from this field that we have here today?
The amount of speed that people carry through the boardwalk into the toilet bowl is absolutely insane. I was standing there. I just came in from a flight, was right next to the toilet bowl, and every time someone came into that, I thought the board was going to shoot out.
That's called
and
getting
hit me right in the
flushed,
chest.
Ted. That's called getting flushed, and you don't want to get flushed in the toilet bowl because you will do cartwheels into the woods.
And you rode it today, Ted. What did you think?
Oh my God. I myself only went like 15 feet up off the feature, kind of cruised into it. The toilet bowl is scary.
It's steep.
It's the same kind of feeling you'll have after eating Taco Bell. You get a few Crunchwrap Supremes in you.
Yeah.
You don't know what to expect going into the toilet bowl.
It can be dicey. It can be dicey. All right. Well, our location here, we are at Sky Tavern. We're just outside of Reno, Nevada. It's the great location for this. It's a perfect fall line. The way this hill is laid out, it's great for one-wheel racing. And, before we get into this action here today, we got to kind of define what the rules are because it's not just anarchy up there on the hill. So, Jack, tell us what are the rules here? Are there any?
Well, Todd, this is not Nom. There are rules, and we have 16 of the best riders placed into a bracket. This is sort of March Madness style, if you're familiar with that. So, top 2 move on. 4 race, top 2. It's really simple, but it's really fun to watch. So, yeah, again, heats of 4, top 2 move on until we have one person standing.
And so also it needs to be noted here, it's like you can't just shove people out of the way. Incidental contact is allowed just because, that's the nature of the game, but you can't impede anyone's line on purpose, in order to shove them into the woods or something like that.
Very true. Yeah, Rubbin is racing. We have a replay review set up in case any contact does occur. But, yeah, you have a right to your space, but there will be some elbows, so.
All right, here is the bracket this way. This is going to go down. As you said, the top 2 from each one of these heats gets placed into the brackets. We have the round of 16, and then we go into the round of 8, and we cut this thing all the way down until we have a final. So out of this first heat we have here, we were discussing this earlier before we sat down here at the booth, talking about who's hot, what are we looking for. Tell me about the names that are in this first heat and what we are going to expect here.
I mean, you have Jafari as the #1 seed. He's also 14. He's been crushing the entire ORL circuit for, the 13 past years. He's been alive.
Kind of featherweight out here,
Obviously, One Wheels has not been around for 13 years, but if they were, he'd be crushing it. So you have a #1, but you also are going against Dave Stewart, who is a legend in one-wheeling. So
an institution, Dave Stewart.
Yeah.
All right, so the
champion.
rules, once again, we go over the rules. It's a 1-mile off-road race course, border cross style. If you've ever watched snowboard cross or ski cross, it's basically 4-man heats go down. The first one across the finish line will win that, but we're taking the top 2 from each one of these brackets to move on until we crown that winner. All right, $10,000 are on the line, as well as that sword that gets pulled out of the world's heaviest stump.
That's right. Yeah, the race for the rail, of course, is an iconic trophy. Every year we design a new weapon or a new sword based on the frame rail of a Onewheel. It's something we've been doing for 8 years. It's a lot of fun, and there's a ton of pride that comes with being the owner of one of those rails. So we'll see who takes it home today.
It's also really crazy to see the evolution of not only Race to the Rail, but the trophy itself. I mean, we've been doing this for quite a long time.
Yeah, there it is.
And from the trophies to the course to the features to the level of speed.
Even the
and
commentators,
grit.
Ted.
Yeah, well, you can't quite say those have gotten any better. We got Todd Richards now in the booth.
Yeah,
actually a professional.
Who knows? Yeah, that's a very loose term. All right, so we also have this way for the internet to get involved, okay? Because the internet, people love to chirp on the internet.
They do.
So tell us about this, the way that they can get involved with the bracket challenge.
Yeah, so we had a bracket challenge, Todd, where folks at home could go ahead and pick who they think will be the winner. So these statistics you see here are based on who the folks at home considered to be the favorites. So 17% of brackets at home had Jafari as the winner, followed by Austin Silva at 11, Jeff Adair at 10, and Brendan Schurmeyer at 10. Again, this is really anyone's ball game. On the women's side, we had Mercedes as a 33% pick. We don't see that same heavy favorite here today. Jafari as a slim favorite, but it's pretty open.
And also, if you win this bracket challenge, you end up getting $1,000 of credit at the Onewheel store, online store.
$1,000 in store credit.
Okay, well, before we get to the action, we're going to give you guys a course preview by Insta360. This is going to be a ride along through the course, and you can see what these riders are up against today.
Test 1, 2.
So there's the log jam right there.
There's log jams. We've got Jeff Bridges, or what we call out, the boardwalk up there.
That's right.
We got the wooden wave right there cruising through. This is Jeff Bridges or Lloyd Bridges. I don't know. Whoever's your favorite Bridges.
Right.
Phoebe Bridger. I don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Ted, you got anything for me?
As long as you get over it, it doesn't really matter what the Bridgers.
So.
Here's a toilet bowl.
And this is the toilet bowl.
Look at that. There's a steep drop there.
That also does not do the toilet bowl justice.
Nope.
No. And then we have the dragon back here with a series of lumps.
Yep. And it's kind of humpy and wavy and rocky and turny. And we've seen some passes there in the past as well.
Is this right there the crime of opportunity or the berm of opportunity?
The berm of opportunity. Yep. No crime was committed there, Ted.
Not yet. Not yet.
Around this last turn and then a straight shot into the finish.
I might recrown it the crime of opportunity when someone steals the finish line.
We'll see if a theft takes place. But great job, Allie, there with the course preview.
Yeah, so and then also what you don't see there, and we saw this come into play yesterday with the women's competition, there's a whole bunch of other little things that are happening in between those bigger features that are probably more, a little more problematic than some of the big ones. All right, so we're going to throw down to the fourth member of our broadcast team. It's Adam Laser coming off of a wedding in New Jersey. He's a bit pickled, but he's going to tune in with us right now.
What is up, Stokers? Race for the Rail 2022. Let's go. My name is Adam Laser. I am primed up to be down here as the sideline reporter for a 5th year. I can't think of any other place that I would want to be on this planet Earth right now, watching the best one-wheelers in the world fly down like a bunch of jet fighters on the Autobahn to see who will be crowned the Race for the Rail champion. Now, I'm off of 2 hours of sleep, a couple shots of tequila, but let me tell you, that's not going to slow me down, and that sure as hell ain't going to slow these men down. So let's see what happens today. I think all these folks here are just waiting, frothing to see who it's going to be. Let's go. Back to y'all in the booth, boys.
Man, the Laser is charged up right now. That is great. I'm grateful to see that energy, based on what we saw when he rolled in here. Whew, we are going. All right, well, before we get to the men's competition, let's take a look back at the women's comp from yesterday and some of the highlights as they absolutely destroyed this course. course.
Looks like Rachel Payne with the hole shot there. Raquel McCosker right behind her. Both of these ladies probably feel pretty confident. Looks like they got a little bit of a gap.
They've got some space, which is makes them feel a lot more comfortable.
Yeah. Who's going to get that hole shot?
Ooh, way tighter pack here out the gate.
Looks like Allie.
I think this is confidence inspiring for Gabby. She's one of the youngest riders here. And for her to stay so close to Allie this entire race, I think that's a big confidence boost for her moving on to the next round.
The women's final. Racers are ready.
And the gate is down.
It is down.
Hole shot, all important. And you can see they're jockeying. Look at how tight this grouping is. Rachel Cecil, looks like in the brown jersey, is in the lead. Rachel Cecil is your back-to-back Race for the Rail champion.
All right, we are primed and ready to go here. But before we get to this men's opening round, we're going to go with Manuel Soto with the national anthem. Thank you. We're going to get straight into the racing up top. Thank you, Emmanuel Soto, for that rendition of the national anthem. All right, so here we go. The round of 16. We're going to have a 4-man heat. 2 men advance on, and we do that on through the bracket into the round of 8. So this is what it looks like for the first heat. Take us through this, Jack. Who do we got in this heat here?
Yeah, Jafari, your #1 seed here, probably the favorite, but you also have, Luke Austin, very fast, Dave Stewart, former champion, and Les Carroll cannot be slept on either out of Texas. Jafari, probably the favorite, but it could really be any of these riders here moving on. So excited to see this heat here.
Very cool. All right, before we get underway, let's learn a little bit more about each of these riders.
Jafari. I was born in Jamaica, and I was raised in Hawaii.
My name's Luke Austin. I'm racing out of Fenton, Michigan.
Dave Stewart, State Line, Nevada.
My name is Les Carroll, and I'm riding out of Rowlett, Texas.
There you see Les here in the brown jersey. Les out of Texas. Cool to see how everyone's from all parts of the country and beyond there. Jafari, born in Jamaica. Next to him, looks like that's Dave Stewart, former champion. State Line, Nevada. Local guy representing here. In the black, I think
Big
that's
and tall.
Luke Austin. I don't know how he's that tall. One of
Luke
our taller
Austin looks
racers.
Like he's 6'8" right here, padded up like Voltron.
And there is Jafari, your #1 seed, 14 years old.
Who do you got?
I don't know, Ted. Who do you have?
Well, it's really interesting, though, is once that gate drops, and it's going to be that who gets the hole shot really determined who won the race yesterday. But I have a feeling this is going to be a lot tighter going into that single track.
Also, yesterday's Heat 1 was very unexpected.
True.
So let's see what today, has in store for us.
That's true. Something to note, Jafari, one of the – oh, we're about to go.
Oh, boy, here we go.
The gate is dropped, and let's see. Jafari has got the hole shot with Luke Austin right behind him in the black jersey. Dave Stewart in 3rd place and Les Carroll in 4th. They're flying.
Heading into Squirrel Pig Straits here. We'll see who's a squirrel and who's a pig.
Jafari and Luke are neck and neck, and I think that's going to be key to apply pressure. Apply pressure on that first place rider. We saw that make an impact yesterday. There's sneaky rocks here into the logs.
All right, top 2 will move on into the next round. There's the logs. That is the equalizer here up top.
Dave going with the middle line, trying to catch up with some speed there. Luke, Austin, and Jafari on the right line. They're flying.
It's interesting that Tahoe Dave took that middle line too, because it has that one stump in the middle. That
Tahoe Dave is down. Tahoe Dave is down, and that's Les Carroll in 3rd place now. Tahoe Dave down on the wooden wave into the boardwalk. We got Jafari and Luke Austin.
Luke Austin is on Jafari's heels.
He's going for a pass.
Look at that. Look at that.
Luke Austin with a pass on the toilet bowl. Are you kidding me? We have not seen that yet today. Les Carroll right behind in 3rd place. This is, again, a battle for the top 2 with Luke Austin in 1st, Jafari in 2nd, and Les Carroll in 3rd.
Pressure's on Jafari right now. He can't make any mistakes. We saw, you just taking the top 2, but this is probably one of the most competitive races we've seen over the whole event.
We haven't seen a pass yet on the toilet bowl like that, and that's Les Carroll, and he's trying to make up ground on Jafari. Jafari cannot slip up here. We got a couple more turns, and they're going to be consequential.
Les Carroll also looks like he's putting the gas on Jafari right here, too.
We'll see. He is. Les Carroll taking the high line. Let's see if he can make up any ground here into this last turn. Luke Austin in 1st, Jafari in 2nd, Les Carroll literally right behind him in 3rd. Will that order hold? We will see Jafari. Oh my God! Jafari staying on his board with Les Carroll right behind him.
We are going to have to see that. That was way close.
I cannot tell who just took 2nd.
I cannot believe
it. It seems like it's Jafari based off of everyone's support there.
Holy smokes. It looked like he was about to come off the board there.
My heart's pounding.
My heart's pounding too.
And we're only in heat 1?
That was heat 1. Holy smokes. I do believe it's Luke Austin and Jafari. We'll get some word on that. That's a heck of a race right there.
Yeah, that pass into the toilet bowl section. I mean, you only have to be in the top 2 to move out of this bracket. So yesterday we saw that people would calm down and just run smooth races. It wasn't so competitive for the top 2. But let's look at the finish line again and make sure that we have the right people moving on. Wow, this was tight. Watch this little flub up.
This is
all 3. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's a half a board length.
That was so tight.
It's a half a board length.
That's a toenail length.
Toenail, it's a long toenail. Dang.
Do we have official results from
That's
that
what we
race?
want to see.
I think that's Luke in 1st and Jafari in 2nd right there.
Okay.
That's what my eyes told me.
Straight back up to the top here. I mean, actually, let's go to Laser. Laser, let's hear about that race, and got to talk to him about that pass.
Are you kidding me, folks? I'm here with Luke Austin, men's Heat 1 winner. Luke, you're no stranger to this. You got the podium last year. I mean, how does it feel to be back here and just realizing this is a whole new game?
It's super exciting. Super stoked to be here this year. Been practicing without lifters since dirt surfers and just been training hard every week, getting in those miles.
Heck yeah, brother. Now, I was fortunate enough to see you on the mountain during practice while we were building some of the cores, and you were going over the log feature, and I was just like, dude, you are going so fast. And you're like, that's the thing. You just keep going a little bit faster, and then you get more comfortable. It's like, is that your whole strategy to racing?
Yep, absolutely.
Dude, so how did it feel being behind number 1, Jafari?
It was exciting. Yeah, he was keeping it clean the whole way through. I told him right off the start as we got into the single track, I'm like, it's you and me, buddy, all the way to the end. Let's get it. And, I saw an opening right before the toilet bowl, and I was like, this would be fun. Let's go for it.
Well, thank Lord the toilet bowl was open, because if it was closed, it might have not gone that way. Hey, any shout-outs before we go into round 2?
Oh, huge shout-out to all my sponsors, my girlfriend, Sarah. I've got, Motorized Pro, these guys, Dirt Surfers, Def Punks. Let's get it.
Heck yeah. Good luck out there, brother. Great watching you.
Wow. We just saw some incredible passing there coming in. Here is the bracket right now. Luke and Jafari are moving on. Those are our first 2 seeds into the round of 8. but we're going to go back up top and re-rack for the second heat. But let's do a little bit of a heat recap here. Boys, I mean, that was unexpected for sure.
You know what was cool, though, is that, Luke didn't have to make that pass.
No.
Right? It's top 2 move on. He could have just cruised into second place there. But he didn't. He did not, right? He chose to step on the gas there. That was cool to watch.
Also, out of all the spots to make a pass on this race course, passing right in front of the toilet bowl when you have to slam on the brakes is probably one of the toughest passes.
Look
so
at this
for Luke Austin to make that pass just kind of shows how confident he is on that board.
And another thing I really like about this too is like any type of race like this where it's, anyone's game, whoever can cross the finish line first, literally anything can happen. You can watch the guy that's in first place just eat it, and the rest of the field can cruise by. So you can't let your guard down at any time. No one is cruising out here.
Absolutely, and to see Jafari almost lose it on that final straightaway, that was crazy.
All right, here is the second heat coming in. I mean, look at this right here. We have another batch of really good riders out here. So, Ted, who do you like in this heat?
Well, the thing about some of these riders in here, Austin Silva is very calculated. Noah Mead, I think, is all gas, no brakes. Gerard and Thor, I was not a part of the entire ORL circuit, so I can't speak to their riding levels. But overall,
Gerard qualified from Europe. Gerard is our European rider. Yeah, Gerard is from Spain and qualified from our European circuit. So that's going to be interesting to see how Gerard stacks up, because I know Thor is incredibly talented, incredibly fast, and obviously so is Austin and so is Noah. So that's going to be interesting to watch here.
Well, before we start this next heat, let's learn a little bit more about each one of these riders.
Austin Silva, and home base out of South Lake Tahoe.
What's up? I'm Noah Mead. I'm from Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Hola, mi nombre es Gerard, soy de Barcelona, España, y vengo a representar Europa en el Race for the Rail.
Hi, my name is Thor Callahan, and I am from Truckee, California.
All right, here we go, getting ready. We got a local boy out here coming in from Truckee, other side of the range.
Thor.
Now, you have Gerard here that I just learned from a completely different country.
Yep.
Jack, how does that quantify someone coming to Race for the Rail here?
Yep, this is Gerard here in the green from Barcelona, and he, there's a handful of races out in Europe this year, which is super exciting to see, and he qualified from them. That's Austin in the blue, and then Thor in the brown, Noah Mead in black. So yeah, it's going to be super interesting to see. They are off.
All right, here we go. This race is underway.
Mead. Noah Mead in black with the whole shot, it looks like. Who's right behind him? It's tough to tell. We got Austin Silva right behind Noah Mead. We got Noah Mead, Austin Silva, and Thor Callahan, 1, 2, 3. We got Gerard in the back. And
Stellar pronunciation on that.
I'm working on it. And let's see which line they choose on the logs here.
Like you said earlier too today, Noah Mead is first place or your last type of rider.
He's a Ricky Bobby type.
So as long as Noah Mead can stay fast and stay on that board, we might be seeing Noah Mead cross that finish line in the first place.
First or last. Austin looks like he's just drafting right behind Noah. Look at that.
Coming into the wooden wave here.
Up over this dirt berm. Into Jeff Bridges. You can hear the crowd hooting and hollering.
Oh my gosh, so much speed
They are flying. Look, Austin,
I
think if that was a final situation, Austin might have gone for the pass there.
We lost him in the trees.
It looked like he had a lot of speed, but he sort of like held up because he knows he's in second place. That's all you got to do here. Let's see our order. Noah, Austin, and Thor. 1, 2, 3.
Austin's also a very calculated rider.
This
so
is
maybe
time for Thor to make a pass. Thor passed Austin here last year. Let's see if Thor can make a pass on Austin, because Thor needs to move up. Top 2 move on. We have 3 in the grouping here.
We lost one. We lost one.
Thor is down. Thor's down. We got Noah Mead and we got Austin Silva.
Austin right now looks like he's a 8th grade calculus teacher. He's just like chilling. He's calculated. He knows all the math going into it.
Well, now that has to be the strategy, right? So it's 2 people move on. There's not as much pressure, but I noticed that they don't really turn around and look behind them very much.
Look at that posture going into second place.
Fired up. Noah Mead and Austin moving on. Those were your top 2 seeds right there, the 4 and the 5 seed. Those were your favorites going in. And they will be moving on to face Jafari and Luke Austin. And that, my friends, is going to be one heck of a race.
Very
Congrats to
nice.
Noah out of South Carolina.
So we see right here, I mean, that race was so tight coming in, and any little bobble, any little mistake can cost you huge. But we're seeing like the tightly packed riders coming into some of these features. It kind of gets a little nerve-wracking in there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, on the logs for sure, but then, we saw Dave Stewart last round go down on the wooden wave. And we saw Jafari almost go down on just that final straightaway. So I think nothing is a gimme, particularly when you're going as fast as these guys are going, and when you feel the heat from someone behind you.
But that's the thing. Like, no one's really looking behind each other. And I think the only place that you really get to have the visual is some of those switchbacks where you can kind of look back up. So even if you're coming into that, you can't let the gas off and relax at all.
And also with the full face helmet, and that kind of covers your ears a little bit, and with how quiet the Onewheel is, you can't really tell when people are coming like up on your line until they kind of get in with grip feels.
Yeah. Going through the woods, through some of the dragon back features, and then it was just a cruise through the finish line.
That was a strong lap for Noah right there.
Oh yeah.
Noah's been hitting some high speeds on this course, and I
Look
think
at him.
he's one of the folks who could easily win this race.
All right, we're going to throw it down to Laser, who's with the winner of that last heat.
Check. Oh, there we are. Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, brother.
Dude, you had the eye of the tiger coming down there.
Yep. I got to keep that eye for now.
How did that feel, just having like a bunch of shredders? They were on your tail, dude, the entire time.
Oh yeah, I know. I got off the jump, so I knew just keep it smooth and fast the whole time, and it was gonna be mine. So.
Heck yeah, brother. I love your energy. I was very fortunate to spend some time with you in Santa Cruz when you came up for the Rider Summit. You were ripping behind me on a mountain. I was on a mountain bike. You were shredding, dude, and I was like, "Oh, he's got it this year." What's your strategy going into the next heat?
Just keep a clear head, smooth as fast, and just see how I do. So.
Heck yeah. Any shout outs?
Shout out to my mom. Shout out to all my sponsors. Shout out to Bart Miller out there, dude. Bart Miller. That one was for you, baby. Woo! Yeah, but shout out to everybody comes out here and shows their support and just continues on with this Onewheel stuff, man.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Best of luck out there. Second heat. We love you, brother.
Thanks,
Go
boys. Let's take a look here at where we lost Thor, the third place rider here. It was very tight coming into the dragon backs. There's these little inconsistencies in there. There's a drainage that kind of goes down through that series of S turns. And I mean, if you're coming into that fast and you get that nose dipped, you're gonna come off. Watch right here. That's where the drainage is, and that's where we lost Thor.
He was going for that pass.
There's also, I think, a few rocks right there, too, that might have skewed him a little bit off course.
There are rocks all throughout there, but I think that he was going for that pass. Thor had passed Austin 1 year ago in this same race, in that same location. I think he was trying to put the pedal to the metal right there. Might have hit a little bump, hit a little rock, and that's enough to do it.
Well, I mean, that's the zone, right? Like where some of the riders tend to slow down in the woods section, and that's the narrowness of that. There's not a lot of opportunity to pass. So if you're going to do it right there, you've got to be super aggressive with your line.
It's narrow, but there's also a lot of different rock crossings that you have to make there. And it has to be a very calculated line that you take, because a few of those rocks in that little snake area that we're not really able to see is a make or break, like a section in that part.
Yeah, for sure. You'll get spit into the woods if you don't take the right line. So here is the first heat into the round of 8. We have Luke, Jafari, Noah, and Austin. They will be representing in that first heat, but we're going to go back up to the top here and start with the second 2 heats in the round of 16. So we can get some more people seeded into that round of 8, and it's already been a pretty wild comp.
This heat will be fun.
All right, talk us through this one. Who do we have in this heat?
Brendan Schurmeyer, your 2 seed. Tyler James, former champion, your 7 seed. Brendan, also former champion. Sam Lara, one of the young up-and-comers, the 10 seed. And Jonathan Ortiz out of Texas, the 15 seed. I think Brendan and Tyler are probably your favorites, but don't sleep on Sam or Jonathan.
All right, so that's what this is looking like. We also have the bracket challenge that's going on. Remember, you can get up to $1,000, well, $1,000
In-store credit.
In-store credit at the Onewheel store if you guys pick the right ones. All right, let's hear from these riders before they drop in.
Yo, what's up? I'm Brendan Schermeyer, Floaty McFly, racing out of Los Angeles, California.
Tyler James here from Del Mar, San Diego. SD represent. You know what's up.
I'm Sam Lara, and I'm from Casa Grande, Arizona.
My name is Jonathan Ortiz, and I'm from Austin, Texas.
All right, here we go.
Jonathan Ortiz.
Looking fast. Looking fast.
And focused. Fast and focused, I would say there. Sam Lara out of Arizona in the green. One of the young, bright stars in this sport.
No goggles.
No goggles. Tyler James making some adjustments with the hair. Racing out of San Diego. And Floaty McFly, Brendan Schermeyer. Those two have won it before. They know what it tastes like.
He's got a Troy Designs helmet. That dude's ready to rip.
Ready to rip. They're all ready to rip. 100%. I cannot wait for this heat. I cannot wait for this heat.
They're set up in the start gate. We're going to wait to see who gets the whole shot here, and that has been the determining factor here the past 2 days.
Also, electronic start gate for... Did you have that last year? First time?
No, we didn't.
Oh.
And they're off. Tyler James appears to have the whole shot with Floaty McFly, Brendan Schermeyer in the blue, and Sam Lara in the green right behind him. Into Squirrel, Pig, Straights. Hopefully no riders slip up here, but we've seen it happen before.
Everyone's squirreling. Like
it gets squirreling there. There's rocks, there's chunks, and there's this buried rock section right there that these folks are flying over, but it's not easy.
It's not only buried though. Like, those rocks are very protruding, and they're just skirting over that thing like it's nobody's business.
Tyler's just firing out in the lead here after the log section.
He's looking comfortable. He's looking smooth. He's looking fast, and he's looking comfy into the wooden wave. Tyler James in first.
Almost like a cat eating a persimmon.
He looks like a cat eating a persimmon, absolutely, Ted. And Floaty McFly in second place. Those are, again, your two highest seeds with Sam Lara right behind him. Let's see if Sam can make a move. Ooh, Floaty looking a little cattywampus
There's definitely a line to take off of the bridge section there, and it's probably not into those rocks.
It's not that one. Let's see if Sam has anything in the dragon back. Tyler.
There's a decent amount of space in between each rider here, so as long as everyone...
How's that turn right there? That was so smooth.
There's space, but if Tyler was to slip up right here, that would be ball game.
Maybe we'll have a little crime of opportunity coming up here.
The crime of opportunity, Ted. Let's see if Sam can make up room. He's got to go for the pass. The riders are in view. Sam flying down the hill, chasing Floaty McFly, Brendan Schermeyer around this final berm. Tyler James in first place. Sam right behind Floaty. Sam looking for the pass on Floaty. Floaty holding him off into the final straightaway. Sam, Floaty, it's going to be...
Oh! We're going to have to see what just happened there.
You have to finish on your board. You have to finish on your board. Those are O-rail rules. I think Brendan Schermeyer made it across, but I don't know.
That might constitute a review.
From here, it's tough to tell. The crowd had a better look at it than we did, Ted, but that again came down to the wire.
We know that Tyler will take the win here in that heat. That is easy to be seen. Let's watch again here as they come across the finish line.
Let's take a look at the big screen. Sam did a heck of a job here making up ground. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Watch the ground here.
I can't tell. Can you tell?
No. I want to say...
Did Sam win?
The rider on the right.
Sam might have won.
Let's watch from above.
This is... And, gentlemen, we have high-speed iPads filming at 120 frames per second.
The nosedive didn't happen until after the finish line.
Floaty McFly over-torquing in order to accelerate as fast as possible.
Wow, that is a very tight race.
Tyler James some style at the end there.
Steez points there.
Tyler looked confident and comfortable in that first heat.
Oh, he's about to do a pop shove it. Oh. Yeah. Ooh.
Tough. That is a photo finish. This is a photo finish.
All right, we are hearing the official news. Sam will be moving on.
No ways.
Wow.
No ways. Sam had what it took in the gas tank to move on. That is incredible.
That was so tight.
Are you kidding me? He was a couple board lengths back in that final stretch and just stepped on it.
Yeah, that seemed to be, you know, it was so tight there. All right, well, should we throw down to our man Laser, Adam Laser? Let's talk to both of the top 2 finishers here in that heat because it was nasty.
Check.
There we go.
There we are again. Tyler James, Stoke Lord. Whoa. Fresh thoughts. Tell us about that run.
Wow, that was a good first run. I just wanted to get out in front and hold it and clean, just stress-free on the first one. Next one's going to be a battle gladiator war. So I'm getting ready for that one. I'm fired up. Super stoked. Can't believe we're here at 2023 Race to the Rail. Let's go!
Woo! Yeah. Like I said, Tyler is a Stoke Lord. Dude, as I talked to Noah about it, how does it feel when you have just people right behind you and you could feel them? But for that one, you had a little bit of gap on everybody. Super smooth.
Yeah, just feeling them at your ankles. I mean, I just know, just want to play my game and keep it calm and collective. It's what it's all about. And just knowing you're racing fast and smooth and you got to stay on your board, and that's important. That was an epic finish right behind me right there with Sam and Floaty. I was so sick to watch. I knew they were going to be battling it out. So, yeah, I'm just stoked and can't wait for the next round.
Heck yeah, brother. As I say with everybody, any shout-outs?
Big shout-outs to my family, mom, dad, girlfriend, sister, of course, Jesus Christ. You know, number one, the reason I'm going to win this year is because of him. If I win, it's because of him. You guys heard it here.
You! And we got Sam Lara. Bro.
What's up?
All right, we're going to replay this in our minds. You're right next to Floaty.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Bro, I don't know. It was like, I was third place. It's all or nothing. Just gotta go full send all the time, baby.
Oh, dude. If you don't know, you can find him on Instagram as Full Send Sam, right?
Send it, Sam.
Send it, Sam, baby. I mean, he's always fully sending it. But tell me about that. Like, you guys were right on each other the entire time.
Yeah, I just had to make sure I stayed as close as I could behind him just in case he fell, but I was right here. I was like, the dude's not falling, so I gotta go full send.
Dude, you're going up against 2 previous Race for the Rail champions.
Yeah.
It could be yours. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. This is crazy. Yeah.
I love it. You're stoked out. Can't wait to see you in the next heat. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for everything you do for the sport. Good luck, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. That was racing. That's what we want to see. So Tyler and Sam moving on. Let's check out the heat recap because this one was heavy.
Yeah, absolutely. Floaty McFly getting out into second place. Tyler looked good. Tyler looked really good through the entire race there. Look at him on the logs, just no problem. Laced it the entire course. It really was a battle for second place. And I am honestly a little shocked that Sam caught up to Floaty. Floaty's a former champion. He's one of the fastest riders out here. He's your number 2 seed.
Who do you think is the biggest target for Tyler or Sam to face in Heat 4?
Well, Heat 4 is the bracket of hell, Ted. Heat 4 could be a finals on any other year. Between Jeff, Finn, Neil, and Kyle Hansen, our defending champion, Heat 4 is as unforgiving as it gets. This next bracket between Tyler, Sam, and whoever comes out of Heat 4 is going to be absolutely psycho. So I'm excited to see. Heat 4 is a finals. For the record, on any other year.
All right, well, you're setting the stage. Now I'm getting excited. We're going to break this down here. So talk us through it once again before we hear from these riders.
So we got our 3 seed Jeff Adair out of Texas. He's as fast as they come. Again, another Ricky Bobby type, a first or last. We have Finn Holcomb, who again is incredibly fast, racing down North Carolina. Neil Bennett, a veteran racer. He knows what he's doing here. He's been here before. He's done it before. And Kyle Hansen, Oh, by the way, you're defending champion.
That's right.
I also heard that Finn Holman had a 17-year-old birthday party recently with a bunch of college girls, so he might have some extra confidence going into this heat.
Wow.
Wow. All right. That's good to know. Well, let's learn a little bit more about these riders before they start.
What's up, guys? My name is Jeff Adair, and I'm riding from Dallas, Texas.
Finn Holcomb, and I'm from Asheville, North Carolina.
Neil Bennett out of Roseville, California.
What's up, Kyle Hansen. I'm from San Diego, California.
Yeah, stacked. Absolutely stacked. This is going to be fun. I cannot wait. Kyle Hansen in brown on your left. Neil Bennett right next to him in green. Jeff Adair in blue, and Finn Holcomb in black.
Let's talk about how do they choose what position they
The
have
lane that they're going to take off
on the starting line.
So it's according to seed. So Jeff Adair is the 3 seed, the highest ranked rider there. He gets to choose first, followed by Finn, Neil, and Kyle Hansen. Kyle Hansen didn't race in many of the races, the qualifying races this year, because he automatically qualified because he was the former champion. If not, he would be a much higher seed, I can almost guarantee you.
All right, well, the start is about to take place here. We're just going to wait for the gate to drop. Once again, it's electronically dropped anywhere from 5 to 15 seconds after the starter says rider ready.
I'm nervous. I bet they're nervous too.
Doe, a deer, a female deer.
That's your therapy companion
They
song.
are
Here we go.
off. Kyle Hansen almost loses it right off the start. Jeff Adair battling Finn Holcomb for the whole shot. Kyle Hansen
speed wobbles
from the outside, makes his way into second place. We got Finn in first, Kyle Hansen second, Jeff Adair third, and in fourth we got Neil Bennett.
Kyle is fast.
Oof. They're
He's
all
fast
flying.
and he's ready.
They're all flying. Jeff Adair patiently waiting. Let's see what the order is into the logjam. Everyone seems to be taking that right line.
We haven't seen the logjam claim as many people as we kind of thought it would.
Wait. Is that not Kyle Hansen in the start?
Oh, that's Neil Bennett down on the logjam.
Curse of the commentator.
That is Neil Bennett down logjam. We got Finn in first. We got Kyle Hansen in second. And we got Jeff Adair in third. That's right. Finn in black is holding off last year's champion, Kyle Hansen. And behind him, Jeff Adair, the number 3 seed, is trying to make his way into second place. Let's see if Jeff can make up some ground here. They're flying into the toilet bowl. Jeff Adair is biding his time, but he needs to make a move here. Finn looking really strong.
Did we have that wrong from the beginning? Was Finn Holcomb the start to begin with?
Yeah, he got the whole shot. Finn got the whole shot. Kyle Hansen came in second place, and here we have Jeff Adair in third. Finn still looking pretty solid. Kyle right behind him. Jeff Adair behind Kyle.
All Finn and Kyle have to do is just keep that composure and make sure they cross the finish line.
Yeah, but we saw in the last race that straightaway into the finish.
That was the difference maker.
Anything can happen.
Finn looking super strong, wearing shorts. Finn wearing shorts, looking good. Cruising into the next round with Kyle Hansen, defending champ, right behind him. Jeff Adair right behind Kyle, just not enough for Jeff. And Neil Bennett coming in fourth, getting tripped up on the logs. Wow.
That was a nice clean race.
That was a clean race.
It was very
right
fast. Unfortunately, we had Neil go down up top just coming off of the logs, but that was a clean race for everyone.
Finn and Kyle moving on to face Tyler and Sam in that next bracket. That's going to be an absolute doozy.
Insane.
A bit of an upset there with Jeff Adair coming in third and Finn, the 17-year-old. Maybe it's the birthday party. I don't know what it is, Ted, but he looked really good from the start. And he wanted that whole shot. That was the first whole shot where there was kind of 3 parties involved right there. And he just kind of wanted it more.
Yeah, I was rooting for Jeff Adair. He's a stellar guy. He seems super fast, but at the same time, the race gets to you. So let's give it to a recap.
All right, check this out right here. That start is so crucial.
Look at the jockeying there. It looked like Jeff almost had the whole shot, and Finn just kind of edged him out. And then Kyle came out of the far right side lane. Everyone's smooth over the logs, and then Neil kind of loses it right here.
Well, Neil took the middle line. The middle line, I feel like, is the hardest line out of all of them because it has that one toddler in the middle that's way bigger than the rest of the toddlers.
Right. That's right. Finn just looked strong throughout this course, honestly. When you're 17, I don't know. I feel like you might have some sort of psychological advantage in some sense, you know? Like, you can go down hard.
Yeah, the ain't care gene.
Yeah, you have an ain't care type of thing going on. I think that sort of helps there for Finn. He's going to be a factor today. He's going to be an absolute factor.
Well, things are about to get interesting here as we move into the round of 8, the semifinals. And as you said, we are stacked up here into this round of 8 semifinal.
That's right. We got Jafari, Luke Austin, Austin Silva, and Noah Mead.
All right. Well, before we go into that bracket breakdown, we're going to go down to Laser, who's in the corral. What do you got, Laser?
Yo, I am here with Finn Holcomb, one of the youngest riders in this year's Race for the Rail. How you doing, brother?
I'm great, man. Great. I've never really won before, so this is awesome.
Dude,
Can't wait to move on.
You're stoking. You were.
After practicing, I felt really good on the course, and I was like, if I could just get the whole shot, I think I can keep it. So that was the hardest part, was getting it. But once I got it, I really tried to hold it and just keep it smooth and keep my lines, and it worked.
It definitely did work, and something else that worked is that nobody else is really rocking. Tell us about your shorts.
Man, I'm hot. It's hot out here.
Yeah. It is very hot out here. I don't know how I'd be wearing jeans if I was racing, dude. Well, any shout-outs for the crowd?
Yeah, all my sponsors, the Mob Shop, USA Raft, and especially my dad. He makes all this happen for me. Super thankful.
And I want to give a shout-out for Finn, because he's coming all the way from the East Coast. That's right. And, hey, good luck out there in the next one. And keep flying.
Thanks, bro.
Heck yeah, brother. You!
Thank you, Laser. Go fast, take chances. That's the way you get things done here today in the Race for the Rail. We're moving into the semifinals. So the first heat, we're going to have Luke, Jafari, Noah, and Austin. And, I mean, this is, like you said, it's going to be a barn burner for this move into the round, into the finals. So when we come back, we're going to set them up in the start gate again and drop it. Stick around. You are watching the Race for the Rail here from Sky Tavern.
You want to know how this GFC camper works? No? I don't give a I'm going to show you anyhow. This is the GFC platform camper, and this bad boy opens up in seconds. Even the sides open up, which allow me to grab something from the cooler. With all the sides up, I call this cabana mode. My favorite part is you can access the sleeping area from the truck bed or from this ladder. And to top it all off, this camper weighs 275 pounds and is made right here in Montana. And I forgot to tell you, we built these things for hauling ass off-road.
Steve here from Future Motion to tell you about the latest and greatest, the Onewheel Grip Tape Eraser. We're bringing you the world's first dedicated grip tape eraser to make your board clean and crispy. Other erasers are hard to hold, making them feel like you're holding a stick of butter. Gross! With the innovative ergonomic eraser handle, you can wipe away shred stains without worrying about losing grip of your eraser or your board. Wow! Now it's time to see what this baby could really do. We're going live. You got this, camera guy? Let's go. Now we're gonna go up to the front foot pad and you see all this dirtiness. That means you were shredding real nice like. And look at that, just starts clearing up the grip tape like nobody's business. It's like the clouds just revealed the sun and you're ready to go tanning. But that's not all it could do. Spills. Gone! Toothbrush. Who needs one? Never buy new shoes again. Just rubber down and you've got new kicks. Bad ideas? It's like they never existed. The Onewheel Grip Tape Eraser. A clean pad is a happy lad.
Introducing the new Onewheel GT Performance Slick and Treaded tires.
The slicks ride so nice. It takes all the chatter out, very confidence inspiring.
If you're going for on and off road and a nice mix of that, I think the Treaded's going to be a great tire for everyone.
All right, welcome back to Onewheel's Race for the Rail here from Sky Tavern, and we run a loose ship. Our ship has a lot of holes, and I'm poking more of them in it as we go on. We're going to head back up here for the semifinals. And we've got some incredible action here in this first heat, and probably one of the most competitive heats of the day, is it not?
It is. It is indeed, Todd. We got Jafari, Luke Austin, Austin Silva, and Noah Mead, the 1, the 8, the 4, and the 5 seed. Could be anybody. We saw Noah Mead run a great race. Jafari, your 1 seed. Austin Silva always there, and Luke Austin incredibly fast.
Now, I got to say, Ted, in the first heat there with Jafari, he was like a bullet out of the start gate. But the last other heats, it was a lot more competitive coming into where it funneled into that open the narrower section up top in the single track. But here is the bracket right here. Like I said, we got some heavies.
So we got 2 of your favorites, actually, in this round. We got Jafari, which I think had 17%, and Austin Silva, who I think was just behind him there.
Yeah.
I actually got Luke Austin. I don't know who the second one's going to be, but I got Luke Austin coming
You got Luke
here.
in this one?
Yeah, why not? Out of Ohio, he runs for endurance. He's very focused. I think Luke's going to come out of here.
Well, you just said he was a runner, but let's learn a little bit more about what these riders do in their off time.
When I'm not one-wheeling, well, I pretty much one-wheel in all my free time, but picked up CrossFit lately. That's been nice. I like editing footage from one-wheeling, traveling, hiking, mountain biking, outdoor stuff.
Well, I'm in my freshman year of high school, so I'm doing a lot of schoolwork, but when I'm not one-wheeling, I'm trying to hang out with my friends.
I work on CAD a lot. I play with 3D modeling on my computer, and I have a 3D printer, so I like to build things on my computer, designing a couple of products right now I'm trying to bring to market. But yeah, it's trying to design stuff in CAD and 3D print stuff is really what I do for most of my off time.
If I'm not one-wheeling, I like to be out on the lake, be out outdoors, just out living life, trying to stay active and do a lot of fun things. Rafting, just anything in between.
All right, well, we're going to get underway here. Now, Jack, I got to ask you this. What is body type? What kind of an advantage or disadvantage do you have with body type in a race like this?
That's a great question, Todd. Yeah, Jafari, probably the lightest rider in this heat. He may have an advantage in the whole shot, in that initial acceleration, but it may be a little bit harder for him to stay on his board during the chunk, during the technical elements that this course brings to bear. So wouldn't be surprised to see him get off here first. But the question is, can he stay on his board when he's feeling the heat, when he's feeling the pressure? And we know that he will be feeling that in this race.
So especially the togglers. Those things are tough.
We're talking about the logs or rocks? What are we talking about in there?
No, the togglers.
Oh,
They're toddler-sized logs. And the middle toggler is like a Hasbulla-sized log.
Yeah, you don't want to get Hasbulla in there. All right, well, I'm ready for this race here. Let's let this gate drop and get underway. Hasbulla-sized log. That was a very particular reference.
The size of a small child.
I like it.
The gate is moments away from dropping. Let's see who gets the all-important hole shot. Jafari.
Oh.
Noah Mead. Jafari clearly in front, but it's a battle for second, third, and fourth.
To be expected with that speed, though, and the light weight of Jafari.
It looks like Luke Austin came in second there, and it looks like Austin Silva in third. So this is a tight pack all the way. This is anyone's race. We're pending any sort of slip-ups. Jafari looking good here. He's about to hit some rocks, though.
Squirrel Pig Straights has been all squirrels.
Ooh, Noah almost lost it there into the logs. We got Austin Silva going far left line to try to make up speed. Austin Silva with a pass on the logs. Noah Mead down on the logs. Who's in first? It's tough to tell. It looks like Jafari might be in first still. Austin Silva in second. No, that's Austin first. Austin first. Jafari in second. Luke Austin in third. There is a pass on the Todd logs. There, Ted. Hezbollah. Oh my gosh, a pass on the feature.
Gosh.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Luke Austin going for the pass. Luke Austin with the pass right off the feature into the toilet bowl. Hot dang.
Two riders move on. Only two will move on. That was a very tight pack.
Millimeters from the edge off the boardwalk there. We got Austin Silva in first. We got Luke Austin in second into the Dragonbacks. Are you kidding me? Jafari, can he make up speed? Can he make up speed here in the Dragonbacks? Let's see here. Austin Silva, Luke Austin, Jafari Silsley in third. Coming into view of our crowd. Oh my goodness! Luke Austin's down.
Whoa.
Jafari's down. They're both getting back on their boards. Jafari's back on his board. Luke Austin cannot get back on. Jafari is in second. Austin Silva is going to be moving on to your final round, and it looks like it might be Jafari behind him. Jafari, after being passed by Luke Austin, is moving on.
What a round.
That was insane. Teetering on insanity up there on Jeff Bridges.
Sheesh.
Getting the love from Bodie Harrison there.
That was nuts.
You gotta put some respect on Luke Austin's name for that pass on Jeff Bridges right there. We have not seen that. He could not hold on, though.
That was straight rogue. That is like flirting with disaster on the edge of that. It's an 8-foot drop onto extremely hard things.
Also, when you go for that pass, you have a slight buckle towards the end getting you into that. And
a little off
if
camber.
you can't carry your speed through that, you're going to fully get Craigslisted.
You're going to get Craigslisted 100%. That was the race of the day right there. That was the absolute race of the day. Jafari got off to the lead, and something we haven't seen there, Austin Silva with the pass on the logs.
Yeah.
Far left line. Wow, that got the.
I'm kind of tripping right now because that could have gone south real easy.
I got the heart pumping, huh?
Dude, my heart is pounding right now. But also, props to Jafari for being able to stick it back up to second place there and hold his name to, the finals.
Absolutely. Good on him for getting back on his board. And we know there are spills in one-wheel racing. And part of the battle is getting back on being calm in that moment.
Yeah.
Getting back on your board because your heart, our heart's racing. Can you imagine what it's like for them?
Feel my heart, Jack.
Just feel it. Well, let's take a look at the recap, but we do definitely need to talk about, up there on the bridge. That was the sketchiest part that I thought. One wheels, basically the whole premise of it is you go wherever you look. So fixation on an object will dictate your arc of travel. And if you even look off to the side of that bridge, you're going to be off before you even know it.
Look at Austin choosing the far left line and making up speed on Jafari there. That's going to be huge going into the finals because I think Jafari's going to get the whole shot again.
Watch this. This is incredibly rogue passing here on Jeff Bridges.
Ooh, Luke Austin, what a savage. I got to be honest with you guys. I filled out a bracket 2 nights ago, and I got a wild hair up my nose and picked Luke Austin because he can pull moves like that. Unfortunately, he, on the berm of opportunity, had a slip up there. Again, there are rocks throughout this course, and when you feel the pressure from Jafari right on your tail, that's enough to get you off your line. Both of them off their boards in that moment. Jafari really calm. For a 14-year-old to maintain his composure in that moment, that is huge. Yep.
All right, let's go down to Adam Laser right now, who's got, just talk about that carnage.
Woo! Austin Silva, so good to see you down here, brother. How was that heat?
It was fun. I was really surprised with the pass on Luke going in the single track, and I'm glad I was able to pull ahead on the locks.
So you look so comfortable out there. Even in the last heat, you were just cruising. What's going through your head for this race?
I got points I'm paying attention to all over the course, braking points, acceleration points, and lines through the corners and stuff. I'm just trying to focus on all of that. And I've done 50 laps on the course. I'm trying to do what I know.
Oh yeah, you are a machine. Any shout outs for people that you want to give a shout out to?
I want to wish my wife a happy anniversary.
Heck yeah. We're going to bring Jafari over here. Jafari. How was your heat, dude? That was wild.
That was insane. Yeah, these guys were super fast. I didn't know what to do. They were just gaining on me once I was in that third place. And I was like, bro, so one of these guys are going to have to fall or else I'm just out. So I'm glad I stayed composed and got back on my board quick and caught back up.
Yeah, tell us about that with you and Luke over at the top. How do you compose yourself and just get back on?
Well, I crashed into his board, and at first I saw his board not engaging. I was like, bro, he's gonna get on before me and then catch me at the end like Les did. So I just kept looking forward and just kept going.
Heck yeah, brother. Well, I am so stoked that you're making it to the next round. I know everybody here is stoked that you're getting to the next round. Guys, congratulations. Austin, we'll see you out there, brother.
All right, we have 2 different styles of racing here. Jafari is just making it happen. We have Austin being very calculated, looking at this course like a math problem.
Absolutely. I think both of those riders showed a lot in this heat here. Like you said, Austin, super calculated, and Jafari showed a ton of composure for being a freshman in high school. Okay, freshman in high school.
I'm glad he took a break from TikTok to come out here and do this race.
Jafari, not a big social media guy, and I think that might have something to do with it. Showed a ton of composure there, getting back on his board. It's all about being calm when your heartbeat is going a million miles per hour, just like Teddy over here. So that was awesome to see.
Yeah.
Super impressive.
That was a super fun race, and the people love it as well. The fans are out here cheering them on, so we're going to head back up to the top for the second semifinal bracket.
This is a heavy one, too.
All right, tell me about it.
This is a heavy one. We got Tyler James, a champion. We got Sam Lara, who's sped ahead of another champion, Floaty McFly, last round. We got Finn Holcomb, who looked like he was in control in that heat of death. And then Kyle Hansen, your defending champion.
All right.
I mean, it's a coin flip. It's an absolute coin flip. I think Tyler's had good hole shots. Finn had the hole shot last time, but I think Kyle cruised a bit last race, and I think we're going to see Kyle put his foot on the gas here. Kyle in the brown, Sam in the green.
Kyle and Tyler also play a very cool, calm, collected, cat eating a persimmon kind of vibe.
All right, let's hear about life off the wheel for these boys before we drop in.
When I'm not one-wheeling, I like to fish, I like to bike, I just like to spend a lot of time outside. I just started back in high school, so that's a daily thing now.
So when you're not one-wheeling, what do you like to do?
Is that even a thing? I don't know, I only one-wheel, man.
When I am not physically riding a one-wheel, I am on a one-wheel, or I'm looking at one-wheel content, or, you know, sometimes I'm working, but, you know, we don't need to talk about work. Other than that, I'm pretty much, you know, one-wheel is my life, so I love it. It really brings meditation to my flow, and I need that, so.
When I'm not one-wheeling, I'm surfing. I'm out in the water, 100%. It's usually, I never walk, so I'm always on a board 24/7.
I can confirm that Tyler does not walk.
All right.
That much I've seen. Yeah, I'm excited for this heat. I don't know who I'm going to pick here. Could be anyone. Finn looked really good. Tyler looked really good, but you can't sleep on Kyle Hansen.
Well, remember, it's the top 2 that advance, and then we will have our final bracket set, and we will be crowning a champion to give away that rail and also 10 grand.
10 G's. Here we are. Let's see who takes it. And they are off.
Nice
Tyler looks like he got the whole shot. Kyle right behind him. Finn Holcomb jockeying with Kyle. It looks like it's settled into that order of Tyler, Finn, Kyle, and Sam. Let's see what happens as we navigate these rocks on Squirrel Pig straights and get into the log jam. Everyone looking good in their lines through the gnarly little rocks there and into the logs.
Just think about the speed that they have through these logs, too.
Oh, no.
Let's see. I think that's Sam down on the logs. It looks like Tyler's in first, Finn in second, and Kyle in third. Kyle Hansen in third place. Again, your defending champion. Let's see if he can put his foot on the gas or if someone will slip up.
And Tyler has that surf style, too. Carves through that big wooden wave right there, nice and composed.
And when they're flying, they almost get air off that down ramp, which is incredible to see. It's not like that when I'm riding it, Todd.
Nice backside carve through the toilet bowl. Here we come into this very tight section. Some opportunities here.
1, 2, and 3. This is going to be tight to the finish. all of these folks are feeling the pressure here. Tyler in first.
I would
Finn
almost say the Goofy Foot riders have a little bit more of an advantage there in those woods turns.
It could be. It could be. Tyler is goofy. Kyle Hansen regular. Finn also goofy. Let's see if Kyle can put his foot on the gas here. Oh my gosh! No. Finn down! Finn is down! Kyle Hansen into second. Tyler James in first. Tyler James learned how to ride from Kyle Hansen. Tyler James beat Kyle Hansen in 2020. Kyle Hansen won in 2021. Those are your riders going into the final. San Diego, stand up.
What just happened?
Finn lost it. That berm is sneaky, huh?
Was that the berm of opportunity?
It's the crime of
It's
opportunity
more like the
for you.
berm of sorrow at this point.
It really is, huh?
We've
Wow.
seen that last little corner take out a bunch of people. It's kind of problematic. I'm wondering what the opportunistic line is in there, so you don't have to deal with any of the rubble.
It's just so wide that you're able to take that shorter line through, and you're able to cut through a little bit.
Teddy, what do you say on the berms? High to low, low to high. What's the phrase there?
You have to smash that apex. So you go in low, you bank high, back to low, but you can also go high to low and cut it through. And to be honest, I didn't have a good read on how that berm of opportunity.
I looked up to watch live, and just as Finn slid out, I mean, there's a good angle there, but all this dirt's fairly loose. Finn might have just lost the handle there.
That last corner too, yesterday when I was walking through, it's soft. It's
soft.
not that set up in there. But what we do have right now is our final heat is set up. So Austin Jafari, Tyler, and Kyle will be our final heat of the day, and we are going to crown a champion here pretty soon. Let's go down to Adam Laser with some words from our victor of that last heat.
Tyler, I just saw you here. What's going on, brother?
Hey, how's it going, man? Again, good to see you.
Oh, man, you are just flowing through the course like butter. And you're taking that hole shot. How do you do that?
Dude, I am punching it on that whole shot as fast as I can. I know these guys, once you get out in front, you just have more of a clear vision. You're not worried. And that's what I'm just trying to do, not be worried out in front. A couple times there, I felt these guys at my ankles. So that was wild. Looked behind me, saw Kyle right there. That was the plan, me and him. Two railists. We're going for 2 timers, so.
That is right. You have 2 Race for the Rail champions that just finished out that heat. Now, do you know what happened in the berm of opportunity over there?
No.
Oh, because you were just speeding ahead of everybody.
Oh, man. That was a wave berm right there. Just cracking the lip, you know?
Yeah, just slapping that lip.
Slapping that lip, you know? I'm just out there surfing, dude. That's what I'm doing, dude, you know?
I think we could all see it. Your style is unreal. When you go through the berms, it's beautiful. It's just a beautiful thing to watch. You're such a good rider. Thank you for everything you do for this sport. And can we get Kyle Hansen over here? Because that's the guy that taught you how to ride a one-wheel.
Kyle Hansen taught me how to ride a one-wheel for that man right there. Kyle!
Yeah.
Hey, what's good?
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Nice. Me too. I'm doing good.
So, last year's champion.
Hell yeah.
How you feeling this year?
I feel good. I feel really good. This course is so fun, and you guys all know that I love fun, so that's what's up.
That's right, wheel fun stuff. That's what we're talking about. Now, I saw once you got down the berm opportunity, you kind of like let go of all the stress that was on your shoulders. You saw Tyler there in front of you. You're like, you got this.
Yeah, man, the homie right in front cruising. That was the plan. We got it. Poor Finn, though. I love that boy. You know, he just got a little slip up, and I was like, all right. I had little flashbacks from last year with you, homie.
Heck yeah, brothers. Well, it is so good to see you guys going into the next round. Stoked for you. Stoked for you. A couple San Diego boys right here. Let's go.
All right, we got a final set. Tyler's all drops down, smack through. That was insane. Let's take a recap of that heat and see what went down. And he did kind of surf it. He surfed that whole thing top to bottom. It looked really smooth in the start, and then going through the wood berms, nice big frontside carve for him. I mean, that was a great race.
I heard some intel that Tyler and Jafari are getting the hole shots pretty consistently in all the practice laps, so this finals is going to be fire here between the two of them.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see whether it's, you know, the weight or just a pure aggression out the gate is really going to factor in.
It's all about that feel for that torque and that acceleration. Both of them have a really good sense of that. And yeah, Finn had a great race here. Super great showing for Finn. Unfortunately, just slipped up. And kudos to Kyle. Look at that save.
Narrowly
Insane.
missed him.
They call him El Gato because he is light on the feet. You can drop a cat from 10, 12 feet up. They land on their feet.
Not if they're like feasting on a persimmon though, because then it gets weird.
That's true. That is true, Todd. But in this case, Kyle Hansen put the persimmon down for a minute and made it past Finn there. A great race for Finn, but Kyle and Tyler will be moving on. And folks, this finals.
Also, Finn has a lot left in him for one-wheel racing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, 17.
You know, he's 17 years old, same in the realm of Jafari.
Yep.
Young racers here with a lot of potential. So I'm sure we'll be seeing Finn, you know, in the next few years here at Race to the Rail.
Well, I mean, look, we've got this final set now. This isn't like a shock to you guys who's in this final. The people that we've seen consistently be really fast throughout the event are the ones that are populating this final here. And we're going to crown a winner here in about 10 minutes. So this is a heavy, heavy heat. $10,000 on the line, plus you can pull that rail sword out and claim that as your prize.
Priceless.
Priceless.
Priceless. So, yeah, we got the 1 seed, the 4 seed, the 7 seed, and the 14 seed. Here's what the people thought. We got Jafari and Austin still in this race, 17%, 11%. Tyler and Kyle Hansen rounding it out.
Imagine being 14 years old, racing for $10,000.
What does $10,000 even mean when you're 14 years old?
Like
I don't even know.
so much Nerds Rope.
Like, Nerds Rope from here to New York City.
That's right. All right. Well, who is going to be pulling this sword out of the stump? You're going to have to stick around and find out the final round when we come back here to Onewheel's Race to the Rail.
Why holding the phone, Jack? Well, this year riders are outfitted with early access to custom shaping. That means that they can change everything about how their board reacts to different situations. Now, there's a whole number of parameters that they can customize this year, and our riders are really testing out how they want to approach these features in this race course with this new custom shaping feature.
It's like a whole new board without a hardware release.
Custom shaping all the way. We're actually tuning to the board's maximum potential.
You can make flow anything you want now, so it's really all in your hands. It's pretty rad to play with.
I'll try that. I feel like I need the aggressiveness in the beginning, and then once I start getting going, I don't want it too aggressive.
There's so many things to get used to and mess around with. I like that ability to put the aggressiveness up at the beginning.
Well, you heard it from them, but it'll be interesting to see how custom shaping comes into play in this year's race.
Brought to you by Topo Designs. Brought to you by Reno Tahoe. Reno Tahoe is where the largest alpine lake collides with the biggest little city in the world. Brought to you by Turtlebox. Live free. Brought to you by Function. The best wrist guards, hands down.
The beauty of Sky Tavern is that it's for the community, by the community.
We give an opportunity to kids and adults that don't have the means or accessibility to getting out to the outdoors, where to come up, try skiing, try mountain biking, get involved outdoors, and just see what the Nevada mountains have to offer.
One of the few places in the country that's community oriented, run entirely by volunteers. It's special. The vibe here is special.
There is no barrier to entry here. You don't have to be wealthy to be able to come out and ski.
Because skiing is a sport that you can do as a family for generations.
Sky Tavern's different than other local skiers in that we're a non-profit organization. Without our volunteers and the help from our community partners and corporate partners, we wouldn't exist.
It's kind of neat because you think about it, the person's volunteering, but their regular day job, I mean, they could be a city council person and they're running a register at the snack bar, or they're washing dishes, or they're literally shoveling snow. And it just shows that it doesn't matter who you are, you're here for the right reason, and you're here because your heart and your soul is invested in it, and you're here for the kids.
We're an area where you come to learn to ski for the season, or you come to participate in a camp, or do a summer rec program here. So it's just a unique opportunity in the area that's a volunteer-run organization that we really try to focus on getting people outdoors, experiencing things, and then growth in the outdoor environment.
That was the best run I've ever had with you, I think, ever. That was such a good
You are
run.
awesome.
This is a mutual awesome society here.
Collectively, as Sky Tavern, we need to make it better. I think that we have all the things we need to create a place where skiers and snowboarders can actually train here instead of learning here and then going to another mountain.
So the very first night that we were able to make snow at Sky Tavern was super special, and they have this beautiful glow to them, and it was almost like, you know, something you've worked so hard for so long was right there.
Snowmaking at Sky Tavern is a huge improvement. Snowmaking will allow us to target opening mid-December every year, which then allows us to become a world-class training area for both skiing and snowboarding.
I knew that it wasn't just making snow, it's going to change the mountain. And every time you turn on one of those snow guns, it's just more kids who are able to be here and have an opportunity to be at Sky and to learn and to grow.
You create Sky Tavern. You don't purchase it for your kids. And because of that, those kids even learn that lesson. You can't really put your finger on why it happens, but it does. This place is pure magic.
I'm 7-year-old, and I ski at Sky Tavern. Well, I like how all my friends ski here and like the runs they have. When we always go skiing down, it's like a dream.
The most important thing up here still is a kid who never ever thought about snow sports, winter, is sitting down in Reno all winter long playing video games, and we get them out of that and into this environment. And they learn all the things that this place teaches.
One of the biggest things about Sky Tavern, anybody who has the dream of learning to ski or snowboard or be part of the program can be here regardless of cost.
Every year is a new challenge. Every year there's a new budget. Every year I wonder if we're going to make it.
And we also need a lot of help to be able to do capital improvements that are going to make us more sustainable in the future.
We need our community to get behind it and say this is worth fighting for. We need the funds.
Greatly important that we have the help of community support, donors, and foundations in order to keep these kids' dreams alive and these families and have those opportunities, and for it to be taken care of and for parents to not have to worry. That's a huge thing. We want to get those kids outside.
And we are back, and hey, Small ski areas like this are the most amazing things these days, and if you can help out Sky Tavern Ski Area, please do. We need to embrace and hold on to these little gems, especially here in Tahoe. There's so many of them, and Sky Tavern could use your support. Well, right there is the Sword Rail Trophy, and we are really lucky here in the booth because we have one right here with Rachel Cecil, yesterday's winner. Thank you for coming to the booth. You brought your sword. You have 2 of these now.
Yes, sir.
Which is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So tell us about yesterday and your whole adventure on this course.
Yeah, yesterday was amazing. I stuck to my strategy, I stuck to my plan, I trusted my instincts, and I kept it clean. And that's what more can you ask for?
Did you rewatch the race yesterday after it was over?
Yeah. I watched it this morning, and I was pretty stoked. I wanted to see the commentary, and I think you guys did an awesome job.
Great. Thank you.
Glad to hear that. You did too. You did a great job too. What's it like? We've always been sitting here. What's it like to be at the top of the mountain, about to drop in? Tell us about what that feels like.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for 5 years, and it is always terrifying. My heart's racing. I just hope I don't nosedive off the gate. I hope I just keep it clean. But I think once the gate drops, your mind kind of clears and you just go. And once I got the whole shot, I was like, okay, I can control this pace. As long as I keep things clean, I can be aggressive where I know I can be aggressive. And if somebody passes me, I'm going to try to pass them back.
It's such an interesting, these kind of races, especially in this, because it's almost like combining almost like a motocross race with like a board sport. So not only do you have to pay attention to this thing that's under your feet that takes a lot of finesse just to keep the forward momentum going, but you also have to be cognizant of everything that's going on around you, people behind you. That's a trip to have to factor all this stuff in.
Yeah, I mean, there's a rock that could get you at any turn. And if you don't get that whole shot, I mean, you're in trouble.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. How important was the whole shot yesterday?
It was everything.
Yeah.
I knew I needed to get my hips over the nose as hard as I can, and I actually made a small adjustment to my custom shaping before the final round. I brought my nose up 1 degree, I had it down 2 degrees, and I was just able to throw more of my weight over that nose without it dipping into the ground, and I was able to power through and get that whole shot.
That's very cool. And
custom shaping, very important.
Yeah, I'm a little bit bummed I can't race with the custom shaping at Float Life Fest next weekend, low-key.
Soon, hopefully soon. Who do you have here? Jafari, Austin Silva, Tyler, and Kyle.
Oh, man. I have to say Kyle Hansen. He and we've been parallel the last 2 years. I want to see him get that back-to-back win. I'm rooting for him, man.
Okay. Kyle Hansen, I mean, he's the 14 seed, but very deceiving, much like you were, right?
Yeah.
Defending champion, automatic bid, so going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm so stoked to see it.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun race. Thank you for bringing the sword over here.
Can I hold it?
Yeah, hold the sword for a second.
Oh, it's heavy. You made that look lighter.
Now,
You're the only person right now that can hold 2.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you
For
flying
now.
with this thing?
No, I'll have to ship it.
Okay, yeah. Well, I would say that doesn't really bode well for the overhead, but this is a solid, probably one of the coolest trophies. Hey, snowboarding, come on. We have these stupid things. This is pretty rad. People need to put some effort in. All right, we are about to get under race with the final round. When we come back, we are going to see who is going to be taking home one of these for the men. Stick around, the final round, when we come back.
Hey, this is Dave with Function, and today we're going to go over all of the various styles that we offer in wrist guards and why you might choose one style over the other. So we'll start with the Ripper. The Ripper is a neoprene, easy slip on and off wrist guard. It also offers the standard under wrist splint, similar to the other models, as well as an upper wrist splint, which is something that a lot of people prefer for a little additional protection from over flexing your wrist. They're also our least expensive wrist guard option if you're looking for something to get started with. So the shredders are our classic go-to half finger, offers super sturdy under wrist splint, provides a good amount of impact protection if you put your palm down. Another important feature on these is the wrist strap. The strap itself actually provides good protection in terms of hyperextending your wrist. Anyone that rides with these needs to know that it's important to get this strap as tight as you can, because this is actually providing some of the support in the design of this glove. The senders are a similar design to the shredders with full fingers. If you're riding anywhere where there's sharp rocks or things that could cut your fingers, this is what you want. We implemented touchscreen tips in the thumb and index finger. Works great with your phone. Obviously, if you're out riding one wheels, you're gonna need to be on your phone, changing modes, whatever you do. So full finger protection, but you can still use your phone. So we've optimized these wrist guards for riding one wheel and EUC. But I think if you're doing any sports where you might have to put your hands down, I think these are gonna serve you well. So check them out on the website and go get yourself a pair now.
Brought to you by Onewheel. The world is your playground. And by Outside, the premier destination for active lifestyle enthusiasts. Brought to you by GFC. Drive fast and camp well. Brought to you by Insta360, our official action camera provider.
All right, we are back for the final round here at Sky Tavern Ski Area in Reno, Nevada. This is the race for the rail, one wheels, underfoot, and we are about to drop in for the final heat, and it has been an absolute barn burner of a day. We have some heavies here. Here are the boys getting ready to drop in for $10,000 and the right to pull the sword from the stump.
Oof. Wow, this is going to be a big one here. Austin Silva, one of the mainstays on the circuit. This could be his year. Jafari, our #1 seed. He's been fast all day. Tyler James, also a whole shot specialist. Got that surf style. And Kyle Hansen, El Gato, your defending world champion.
Well, I've said $10,000 is on the line. Let's find out what these riders are going to do with that 10 grand in their pocket.
I think I'd put it towards a van. Mercedes and I are looking to get a Sprinter van this winter, get some standing room, so that'd be nice.
If I won, I would probably save most of it, probably get some more GTs.
If I was to win this year, dang, dude, if I was to win this year, bro, I would definitely be buying a lot more surfboards and go to a Mentawise trip, because I really think I deserve that.
If I won that money, I know that Ali was gonna win also, and we would go and buy ourselves a van and rip around the whole country, and maybe out of the country, just ride one wheels everywhere, probably learn how to surf, maybe e-foil, maybe downhill longboarding. Who knows what we'd get into, but 100% that's what it would be.
Hey. Well, we got the boys in the bracket. Who do we have here? Who are your picks, guys?
Teddy, you go
Individual
first.
picks.
Who you got?
It's so hard to tell because Jafari is going to start off with the whole shot. With
You can
that
only
light.
pick one dude. Pick one dude.
Who you got, Ted?
I don't know. I kind of want to root for Jafari.
All right. Who do you got?
I'm going to go Austin Silva.
I'm going to go Austin as well. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to go Tyler because I want Tyler to go to the Mints. I want him to have that surf trip.
Yeah, I respect that.
Blow some lips to pieces in the Mentawise.
And none of us are picking Kyle Hansen, but he is the defending champion, and he has done it last year. Could easily do that again.
But also, Kyle has the super cool, calm, collective race strategy with in his own body. So.
Yep.
All right, well, enough of us jibber-jabbering about who's going to win. Let's find out who's actually going to pull the sword from the stump and go home with $10,000. They are in the start gate right now. This is it. This is the final round. Winner take all here.
Kyle on the left in the brown. Tyler James in the black with the light blue. Austin Silva next to him in the dark blue. And Jafari on the far left, on the far right now.
Battle for the whole shot. Battle for the whole shot. We have two dominant riders that are beginning the whole shot every heat.
And they are off. Tyler, Jafari, Kyle. Austin.
Jafari took the whole shot,
And
just like
Kyle,
I said.
it's a battle right now.
Oh, look at this. Just
Jafari won.
on top of each other, though, going through the Squirrel Pig Straights.
Oh my goodness, it is tight. Jafari in first, Tyler in second, Kyle in third, Austin in fourth. Let's see if they hold their place.
Oh, look at this pass.
Jafari gets passed by Tyler. Tyler number one, Jafari number two, into the logs. Oh my gosh, Kyle down. Defending champion Kyle Hansen is down. We got Tyler number one.
Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this pass.
Passing Jafari. Holy smokes. Tyler James looking calm, cool, and collected. Ooh, almost lost it though. Austin right behind him.
Just skirted that entire dirt berm right there.
Tyler down. Jeffrey Bridges into the toilet bowl. This is the bottom half of the race course where it is won and lost. Oh, Tyler almost loses it.
I saw Tyler earlier today off the toilet bowl shoot his
Oh,
board
look
out.
at this. Looking for a pass. Austin looking for a pass. Tyler holding him off. Tyler in one. Austin right behind him. Can Austin make up the ground? This is going to be close, folks. They're about to pop into view of the crowd. We're going to hear them. Tyler one. Austin two. They are flying.
Crime
into
of
the berm.
opportunity.
Oh, look at this,
Austin
on the inside.
Austin.
That
they're
was
both
insane.
down. They're both down. Oh my goodness. Who pops out? I don't know. I think we have Tyler 1, Jafari 2, Kyle Hansen 3. I don't even know who's in first.
This is
Tyler
insane.
James is going to be a two-time Race for the Rail champion.
In second place. Wow, that was insane. Jafari got passed up going into second right there.
Oh my word. Tyler, after a huge spill.
Wow.
Are you kidding
That
me?
was nuts. That was nuts. Tyler. Wow. Kyle Hansen in second, Jafari in third. That was a very, very tight race.
We're going to have to see how that one plays out.
Austin was right behind Tyler going for that pass on the berm of opportunity or the crime of opportunity, Ted?
Well, that one
Berm
right there
of tears.
Oh, the
Was
berm has been tearing us apart all day.
So-
I have no idea how Tyler ate it like that and got back on his board that fast. Holy smokes!
We're going to have to rely on the replay on that one.
That was some racing. That
There
was
you
the
see
race we wanted to see.
Tyler with his dad, Craig, with a huge embrace. That was an insane race, top to bottom, with multiple passes. Jafari had the whole shot. Am I correct in that?
Yeah, Jafari got out in front, but Tyler was right on him. There was so much heat on Jafari up top there. And the pass right before the stumps was crucial.
It looks like Jafari kind of got off his line to the right. Tyler took advantage of that. Tyler's been lacing the logs all day. Laced that, but Austin was right on his tail that entire time. Went for a pass on the Dragon's back, couldn't get it. Went for another pass on the berm. They both lost control. We lost sight there, but somehow Tyler got back on his board incredibly fast because Kyle was blasting through there as well.
It felt like that race lasted 15 seconds.
Yeah, seriously. And there was such a big dust cloud, we couldn't even see what was going on. There was just one wheels rolling down the hill over there. Whew, what a race. Kyle comes out on top. Looks like he's going to be getting that surf trip to the Mentawais.
Tyler on top. Kyle in third, Jafari in second, Austin in fourth. Austin, though, had a shot. Had two shots, really. He went for that pass in the Dragon's back.
That's
right
what
there.
I like to see is like that, those opportunities where you're almost forcing the other riders to make mistakes. And that's, it's all fair games out here.
It felt like everyone had a shot there to win it.
Everybody had a shot. You're right, Ted. Absolutely. That's a great point. Everybody had a shot there. Jafari had the first crack at it, kind of came off his line. Tyler took up that slack, and then Austin slotted right behind him.
That was great.
That was great.
That's what we wanted to see all day long. It was like we wanted to see that tight pack being really aggressive, but everyone really raced strong and smart, I think, in that round.
And as some may say, classic ORL.
That was classic One Wheel Racing League right there. Holy smokes, they're making their way up onto the stage. We see Adam Laser. He's going to wrangle our winning rider there.
All right, well, let's check out the recap of what went down because there was so much that was going on. I need to see it again.
Whole shot here. Jafari, Tyler, Kyle, all of them vying for that spot. Jafari slotted in. Tyler right behind him. Kyle in third. And Austin really bided his time and knew that he was going to have a
Here's
moment.
that pass.
Right there. Jafari just got a little too far to the right there, huh? Jafari just lost his line. Tyler was quick to swoop that up. Tyler's been money on the logs all day. Kyle lost on. You got to think if Kyle didn't lose it on the logs, because he almost came in second there. Austin with a pass on Jafari, and then Austin made up a ton of ground here. This was impressive to me because Tyler had a great lead on Austin, but Austin just ate away at that and ate away at that and ate away at that. And he had opportunities. Austin had his chances here.
And now watch for him trying to dive down on the inside. And he tries it again, but here it was in the berm of tears.
Oh my gosh. So Austin goes inside. Austin was in the lead.
He basically had it right there. He took it from him.
Oh my goodness. Couldn't see that from up here, but Austin took the inside corner, had the lead, and almost rode that out. That would have been insane. Tyler luckily landed right next to his board. You can't. That's just chaos right there. You can't predict that, but he landed right there, got back on, and scooted in for the win.
They were both digging so
But it wasn't
hard.
over. It wasn't over yet because Jafari was in second place. Now watch this pass here.
Yeah. And props to Jafari, too, 14 years old, raced his heart out here today. What a competitor, such composure for someone of his age. Going against former champions, just ultimately not quite enough. Wow.
What a race.
What a race.
Yeah, that was insane. All right, let's throw down to Adam Laser, who's got our top three, and we're going to crown a champ right now.
All right, folks, let's give it up for your top three men racers for the 2023 Race for the Rail Championship. Holy smokes. These are just a freaking bunch of studs up here. Let's go. Now, here we go. Your third place, 2023 Race for the Rail, the youngest rider in the competition, the #1 seed. Let's go. Give it up for Jafari Silsley. And don't look at the top of the check. All right. Your 2023 second place Race for the Rail rider, last year's winner, El Gato, Kyle Hansen! And it is a privilege and honor to introduce to you the men's 2023 Race for the Rail champion, the first male two-time winner, Tyler James! Tyler, you may now get your sword from the stump. All right, Tyler James, what do you have to say to the crowd?
I told you guys, the only reason why I won this is because Jesus, I'm telling you right now, this is for it, right here. Love all you guys, appreciate you. I'm so stoked, so blessed to be racing with these amazing people. Each and every one of you guys, I love all of these racers. with my heart. This sport is amazing. It's growing. It's getting better and better. Every year there's going to be more and more people. So get out here and race. Come and support. We appreciate everyone. I love you all. Shout out to my mom, my sister, my dad, girlfriend, everyone. All these people here. Wheel Fun Stuff, Electric Bigfoot. Let's go, baby. Here we are. Woo!
Kyle Hansen, give us a few words. Second place, seeing your homie, your best bud, getting first place again.
That's pretty crazy. I started riding with this guy for him to win twice.
That's what's up. Woo! Jafari, I am so proud of you, brother. Thank you for being such a great sport. You're an influence. You are the next generation. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I hope I'm inspiring a lot of young kids to start riding one wheel, and hopefully you're going to enjoy it as much as me.
There you have it, the next generation. This ain't his last, that's for sure. Folks, let's give it up for these three gentlemen up here. Fighting it all. Let's get some champagne spray. Come on, anybody got more champagne?
All right, well, there we have it. There's our top three. What a final race. Tyler coming through. He's going to get that trip, and he gets a giant oversized novelty check and a sword to swing around the house. But just ask Mom, because you don't want to break anything in the living room.
No, you don't. Wow, super happy for all of our competitors here today. Tyler James with the dub, two-time.
Also, very much respect to Jafari. Jafari is a leader of 14-year-olds. He also came up to me early on in the race, and he asked me about my homestead in Montana, which is a huge vocabulary word for someone who's 14 years old and asking about a homestead in Montana.
Very mature.
And I cannot wait to see Jafari in the future of one-wheel racing.
Yeah, he's a little G. This kid is, they're all blowing up. This has been such a fun event. And I mean, everyone just ran clean races. There wasn't any chaos, any carnage. This was like people had precise lines and they knew what they needed to do and they executed, and everyone is super stoked.
Until that last race, there was a bit of carnage, but,
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
That wasn't too bad, but yeah, just really impressive. I mean, if you go out and ride this course yourself, it doesn't look like how any of these gentlemen put it together today. Really impressive, and what a win here today for Tyler.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Well, that does it for us here. Thank you for joining us. We saw some incredible racing here. So on behalf of myself, and we have Ted, and we have Jack, and we have Laser down there, thank you from all of us and all of our crew. We'll see you next time for One Wheel Race for the Rail. See you later, guys.